There's a road behind your house we used to walk at night, gravel kicking under our shoes, talking till the light. You said you might leave this town, find something new. I said I'd probably stay right here like I always do. We never thought about goodbye, we just let the days go by. That road behind your house still runs the same way out. I drove it last week just to see where it goes now. That road behind your house ain't changed at all. Guess it's not the road that I miss after all. I heard you left a year ago, didn't tell a soul. Someone said you headed west, chasing something more. I still see that turn you like right before the trees, where you'd stop and look ahead like you had to leave. Funny how you always knew something I never could. That road behind your house still runs the same way out. I drove it late one night with the windows rolling down. That road behind your house still feels the same, but I don't say your name like I used to now. I thought I'd never leave this place, now I'm not so sure. Every road I take these days feels like something more. That road behind your house still runs the same way out, but I don't turn around like I used to back then now. That road behind your house still there somehow. Guess it's not about the road I'm thinking about now. There's a road behind your house, don't go there now.
Sunday morning coffee, Sunday morning, no alarms, sunlight falling on your arms, coffee brewing in the kitchen, same old song, same old rhythm. You're barefoot on the wooden floor, hair a little wild like before. Nothing fancy, nothing new, just another day with you. We don't talk about forever, we just let the moment stay. Sunday morning coffee, sitting side by side. Nothing really matters when you're right here in my life. Sunday morning coffee, time just slipping slow. If this is all we ever have, I don't need to know. You laugh at something on your phone, then you look up, I feel at home. There's a quiet in the air, like we don't need to go nowhere. Outside the world can wait its turn, bills to pay and roads to learn. But in this room it's just enough, this kind of simple love. We don't chase the big things anymore, we just hold what's already ours. Sunday morning coffee, sitting side by side. Nothing really matters when you're right here in my life. Sunday morning coffee, time just slipping slow. is all we ever have, I don't need to know. Maybe we won't have it all, big dreams or a city call, but if I wake up next to you, that's enough to get me through. Sunday morning coffee, sitting side by side, everything I'm looking for is right here in this light. Sunday morning coffee, nothing left to prove. If this is how we spend our days, I'll never need to move. Sunday morning, just me and you.
I used to sit outside your window on that old back step at night, watching shadows move like stories through your kitchen light. You were laughing at the TV like you always did. I never knocked, I never called, just stayed there where I hid. I didn't know what I was waiting for, but I kept coming back for more. I was sitting by your window just to feel close to you. Didn't need to say a word, didn't need to make a move. I was sitting by your window. That's all I knew. Every night felt just the same, but I never got tired of seeing your world through that glass like something I admired. You were living, I was watching, somewhere in between what I wanted and what I knew would never be. Funny how the smallest things can mean everything. I was sitting by your window just to feel close to you. Didn't need a perfect moment, didn't need the truth. I was sitting by your window. That's all I knew. I could've knocked, I could've tried, maybe crossed that line, but some things feel better left in your mind. I was sitting by your window just to feel close to you. Now I drive past sometimes like I used to do. I was sitting by your window. That's all I knew. Just sitting by your window.
You had that old guitar leaning by your bed, missing strings, a broken pick, and songs you never said. You play it every evening, right around sundown. Same chords, a little out of tune, but I love that sound. You never played for anyone
everyone just sat there where you were. You and that old guitar, that's how I remember you. Sitting by the window light like you always used to do. You and that old guitar, nothing else felt real. Every note you played that night said what you wouldn't tell. I tried to learn those chords you knew, but I couldn't get them right. There was something in the way you played I couldn't find inside. You'd stop and laugh and shake your head, say it's not that hard, but it never sounded like you on that old guitar. Funny how the smallest things stay the longest with you. You and that old guitar, that's how I remember you. Not the words we never said, just the way you moved. You and that old guitar, still ringing in my head. Every quiet melody from nights we never left. I heard you took it with you when you finally moved away. Guess some things don't belong to the place you used to stay. You and that old guitar, still somewhere out there now. Maybe in another room, playing just as loud. You and that old guitar, I still hear it clear. Every time the night gets still, feels like you're still here. You and that old guitar, still playing somewhere. There's a stack of old letters on the corner of the table, tied up with that piece of string you always said was stable. I haven't moved them in a while, they're right where you left them. Every word still sounds like you, even when I don't read them. I don't open them these days, but I don't throw them away. Those letters on the table, still sitting where they've been. I don't need to read them now to know what's in them. Those letters on the table ain't going anywhere. Guess some things you let go of, you still leave there. There's one where you were laughing about a song you heard that night. Said it made you think of me, said it felt just right. There's another from that winter when we couldn't get it right. You said maybe we'd be better if we gave it time. Funny how it all made sense till it didn't in the end. Those letters on the table, still sitting where they've been. I don't need to read them now to know what's in them. Those letters on the table ain't going anywhere. Guess some things you walk away from, you still leave there. I could pack them in a box, put them somewhere out of sight, but I don't think it changed a thing about what they were like. Those letters on the table, still right there in the light. Not a part of who I am, but not out of my life. Those letters on the table, I just let them be, like a quiet piece of time that still belongs to me. Just letters on the table, that's all they are to me. I saw you at the store last night by the frozen aisle. You had your hair pulled back again, like you did back a while. You were reaching for something, I was looking down. Didn't think I'd run into you in this part of town. We both kind of froze for a second, didn't know what to say. I saw you at the store, we said, hey, how have you been? Talked about the weather like we were just friends. I saw you at the store, then we went our separate ways. Funny how a whole life can fit in a couple of phrases. You said you're doing alright now, got a place nearby, working at that office down on Riverside. I said I've been the same old me, nothing much has changed. We both smiled like we meant it, but it felt a little strange. There was so much left unspoken, we just let it stay that way. I saw you at the store, we said, hey, how have you been? Talked about nothing, like we were just friends. I saw you at the store, then you walked away, like we never had a reason to remember yesterday. Thought I'd feel something bigger when I saw your face again, but it was just a quiet moment that came and went. I saw you at the store, didn't think it'd be like that. No rush, no breaking down, just a piece of the past. I saw you at the store, now it's just another day. Guess not every memory stays the same. I saw you at the store. Then you walked away. I don't remember what we talked about that night out on your porch, or what song was playing low while we leaned against the door. I don't remember half the things we said back then, but I still hear your voice every now and then. funny what stays when everything else fades. It's the way you said my name like it meant something. Not too loud, not too soft, just enough to make me turn. It's the way you said my name, I still hear it now. Even when I'm by myself, it comes back somehow. There were nights we stayed up late, talking till the sun. Said a lot of things we thought would make us more than one. But time has a way of moving on without asking why. And most of what we held back then just passed us by. Still there's one small thing I never left behind. It's the way you said my name like it meant something. Like you knew me better than I knew myself then. It's the way you said my name, nothing else remains, just a quiet kind of echo I can't replace. I've heard it said 1,000 ways since you've been gone, but none of them sound quite the same or feel like home. It's the way you said my name, I don't know why. Out of everything we had, that's what survived. It's the way you said my name, still stays with me like a small piece of a time I don't need to keep. Just the way you said my name.
There's a diner on Main Street, still open late at night. The same old sign, same neon glow, flickering half the time. The guy who runs the counter still calls me by my name, like nothing here's really changed, even though it ain't the same. Some things stay right where they are, even when we don't. In our quiet little town, time just moves slow. People come and people go, but the roads all stay the same somehow. In our quiet little town, nothing's written down, but every corner holds a piece of who we were back then. There's a bench out by the river where we used to sit, talking about getting out of here like we meant every bit. I still pass it every now and then, but I don't stop. Somewhere along the way I just forgot. Guess not everything we say is meant to last. In our quiet little town, time just moves slow. People change, but the places never really let it show. In our quiet little town, you can drive around and find 100 little things you thought you'd left behind. I used
was something I'd outgrow. Now I see it differently. It's just a place I know in our quiet little town. Nothing's that far. Every road just circles back to where you are. In our quiet little town, I don't ask how. Some things don't move on, they just settle down. Our quiet little town, yeah. Still here somehow. Alarm goes off at 6 a.m., same as every day. Coffee in a paper cup, then I'm on my way. Radio plays something low I don't really hear. Just another mile of road, just another year. Nothing much has changed around me, but I'm not who I was. It's just another day on the job. Same old hours, same old clock. Sun goes up, sun goes down, and it don't ever stop. It's just another day on the job. Nothing new to say, but somewhere in the middle of it, I'm okay. Lunch break on the tailgate, looking at the sky. Wind comes through the open field, and I don't know why. Something in that quiet feels a little clear, like I left some things behind somewhere last year. I don't think about it much now like I used to do. It's just another day on the job. Same routine, same old song. Hands a little warm these days, but I'm still holding on. It's just another day on the job. Nothing out of place, but I feel a little different in the way I face it. I thought life would be something bigger back when I was young. Now I see it's in the small things that get you through the long run. It's just another day on the job. Sunset coming down. I don't chase what I don't have, I just stay right where I am. It's just another day on the job, and that's enough for me. Somewhere in the simple things is where I learned to be. Just another day, and I'm alright. There was a summer we didn't think about, just let the days go by. Windows down, radio on, driving under open sky. Didn't talk about what came next, didn't make a plan. Just two people letting time slip right through our hands. We didn't know it then, but we were right where we should have been. That summer didn't end, it just stayed somewhere in the way I catch myself breathing in that air. That summer didn't end, it just moved on slow and found a place inside of me. I still know. I don't think about it every day like I used to do, but every now and then it comes back like something true. Not the way it used to feel, not the way it was, just enough to remind me of who I was. Some things don't need to come back to still last. That summer didn't end, it just stayed somewhere in the way I look at things, a little more aware. That summer didn't end, it just changed its place from something I was living in to something I don't chase. I don't need to go back there, I don't need to try. Somewhere in those days we had is where I let it lie. That summer didn't end, it just settled down like a quiet kind of light that's always around. That summer didn't end, and I'm alright, carrying it with me into every night. That summer didn't end. It just feels different now.